Hello everyone, welcome to Chirag SQL Server debate tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn how to create transaction replication in SQL Server. This is a very important part of the replication. So whatever the transaction will happen to the one server, it will reflect to the another server. So we'll be using two ways in SQL Server, using the SQL Server Management Studio graphical user interface. Another is using T-SQL. So I'll show you the how to create the T-SQL script for that. So configuration needed for the configuration publication for transaction replication and publisher security, adding article to publication, article property, and table must have the primary key for the replication. So here the steps. So configure replication between two fully connected servers, transactional in a SQL server. So steps are there. I have two server on same zone and they are fully connected. So prepare SQL server for replication, publisher, distributor, and subscriber. So one by one I will go through that. Create Windows account for the replication. So list of the agent for the replication server one. So I will create this for account for the server one. So right click on your server Windows and go to the computer management. Click user and groups. Go to user and click on new. Put a strong password. So this is one. I'm creating user for the snapshot. And we have a log reader. This one for the distribution of database. Last I'm going to use create the user for replace for merge. So let me check that. This is for the distribution and log reader. So I'm clicking on the password never expired. First one is the snapshot. So for user I created for that for the replication list of the agent of in server 2 means in server 2 where we are going to uh, uh, subscribe the database on that server also we need to create a two user. So in here I have a single system and I have a two databases, two instances are running here. So I'm testing with that. So no, we already created, so it will created for the distribution also. So if you are using the two different server, so you should create the distribution and merge account on that particular server. Now go to the create local Windows account for the replication agent publisher on the server one. So go to the server one, add the publisher. The publisher is the server one, and computer management administrative tool and control panel system tool, expand the user groups and right click on the user, then select the user. So okay, we already did this part. So this is for the user creation. Second is for the uh, user creation for the subscriber server, and that is server 2. So we did that. And now move to the server 1 and machine 1 and publisher machine. Prepare the snapshot folder for in publisher server. So create a share for the snapshot folder and assign the permission to in the file explorer. Browse to SQL Server data folder, and default location is this one. So go to the your location and go to the data folder and create a folder name replication data, REPL data. So in this folder I'm going to right click and I'm creating one folder, RPL data. So right click on the folder and select the property sharing, advanced sharing. Go to there, right click and go to the property and sharing, go to advanced sharing, save this folder, then go to the permissions, now add advanced and find. Now add the user, add advanced and click on the find and select below list of the user. Select for the reply snapshot distribution and merge. So I'm going to select that. So go to the down reply, this snapshot, okay. Snapshot is added. Go to the next, advanced, find, and second one is the distribution. So go there, select distribution, okay. Then last one is the merge. So go to the find, so we added all three accounts. Now after adding the three accounts, assign the following permissions. So first the distribution, RPL distribution, give the read, merge give the read, and snapshot give the full control. So distribution we have a read, merge we have a read, and snapshot we have a full control. Okay. Click on apply, click on OK. So now just get the network part. So this is my network part, and copy that network part and keep it in same place. We'll use in later. So next, after your sharing permission, close the permission for the RPL data dialog box, and in the reply properties, go to the properties, security, edit, add, advanced, and find now. Add these three again for the security. Go to the folder, go to the security, go this. Now again open, right click, go to the property, go to the security, edit, add, and click on the advanced. Go ahead and click on find now. And I'm going to add snapshot, I'm going to add all three, then distribution, and last one is the merge. Why I'm adding, it will have to the snapshot and merge replication also, so I'm doing the same. Merge. So all three accounts are created. Verify the following permission are allowed. So reply distribution is read, merge is read, and snapshot is the full permission. So go to the distribution, remove the other permissions, and click on merge. I'm going to remove the other permission, only read and snapshot. I'm giving the full permission. So click on apply, click on OK, go ahead and click on OK. Now verify the following permission are allowed or not. We did that. Now keep the sharing path in future use. So this is my sharing path. I'm going to keep here. Now RPL data folder is empty. Let me check. Yeah, data folder is empty now. Nothing is there. Configure the distribution in publisher. So first thing we will configure the distribution in the publisher. So that is for our server 1. So connect the SSMS SQL Server Management Studio with the credential, login with the server name, instance of the server IP address. Follow this video. And next, right click on the replication, configure distribution. Next, select radio button, first option, and go ahead and we'll do it. So go there, right click on the replication, go to configure distribution, go to the next. There is a Chirag API act as its own distribution. SQL Server will create a distribution database log. So if you have already distribution database distribution is created configured, so you can select this one and you can add. So go to the next. So yes, configure the SQL Server agent service to start automatically. So or you will start the SQL Server agent manually. So I'm going to the start automatically. Go to the next. Here snapshot folder. So snapshot folder path we have. This is the snapshot sharing path. So keep this path. Click on next. So I'm creating the distribution database. This is a distribution database data path, and this is a distribution database log path. If you have a space in another drive, or you can keep the distribution database data file and log file in another location. So you can select your as per your requirement. So go to the next. Here my publisher machine is Chirag API, and there is a distribution database is going to create. So go there and check the system database, distribution database is there or not. Distribution database is not there. So next, go click on next. So configure distribution and generate a script file. Step with the configure distribution. So if you are going through the T-SQL also, you can keep the T-SQL for the future use. So you can generate the script as per your requirement. Go to the next and click on finish. So my configuration is success and enabling the publisher is success. This is not an error, and so we can ignore this error because configuring is start automatically. Already our SQL server agent is started, so we can ignore that. Close this one, and now check the system databases. Your distribution is created or not. Distribution databases is created. Now go to the next. So we did this one. Now you might use a SQL Server agent error. If your agent is stopped, then please start. My SQL Server agent is already started. Go to the next. Create a database, or you have the database which you want to replicate. So we have already database. So now I'm not going to create any database. So I'm ignoring this part. Set database permission as the publisher. So SSMS security, right click and login, new login, search advanced and find new and follow the video. So add replication snapshot. So user mapping, select both of the database distribution and publish which database you are going to publish both the database to DB owner user, and do the same repeat task to all 4. So I'm going to add one by one. So I'm going for the security login, right click on that, new login, search advanced, find, adding the distribution. Okay, go to the user mapping. I'm going to the user mapping. I'm going to the distribution database, DB owner, and I'm going to use the sales order database for the transaction replication. Both the database added. Now click on OK. Go to login again, search, advanced, and log reader, map, user mapping. Next is sales order. Click on OK. Again, I'm going to add my next user, advanced, find, merge. Go to the user mapping, distribution database, DB owner, sales order, DB owner. Clicking OK. Now I'm going for the last snapshot. User mapping. Okay. So all 4 users are added, and we have given the permission DB owner for our distribution database and which database we are going to replicate. Go to the next. So first part of work is done. Configure the replication between the 2 fully connected servers. Transactional replication I am going to do. So configure the publisher to transaction replication. Create a publication and define article. Connect to the publisher SSMS, and my publisher machine is machine 1. Okay. So I have a machine 1. Start the SQL Server agent. It's not started. So a SQL Server agent is already working here. Working in SQL Server. So go to the replication, local replication, new replication. I'm clicking on the replication, local publication, right click on that, go to the new publication, click on next, select the database, which one you want to go for the replicate. So we have a sales order, go to the next, we have select the transaction replication as per your requirement, and in this demo only we're doing the transaction replication. So click on the transaction replication, go to the next, and see there is a list of the tables. Okay. And as I told you that primary key is important for the transaction replication. If primary key is not exist on my table, so it won't be able to select. The table cannot public because don't have the excuse me, don't have a primary key. Primary key columns are required for all the tables of transaction publication. So we need that. So we have a one table, so that's not an issue. And this is a store procedure. We have a store procedure. We are adding that, and there is a article property. Say the all. I'm going through the article properties. So article properties for procedure. So there is a action if name is in use. So there is a one. Let me check that. So drop existing object and create new one. There is a to keep the existing object and change. So if you want to change the procedure also, existing procedure, so this option you should know about that. And next is I'm going to the table properties. So table properties, we have this thing. So for copy of foreign key constraints fall, copy check constraints fall. So if you need to change any key value, so properties value, so you have to change from here. So before changing that, you should know that what value you are changing. And like this, if your action name is in use, drop existing object and create a new one. So there is your option. Keep the existing one, delete data if the article, drop filter. So you can do that. Truncate all data in the existing object, so you can truncate and you can exist the data, means you can insert the data. So I'm just dropping the existing object on the my subscriber server and I'll leave. So go to the next. As if you using any filter table, just like if you want to means write some filter table, so with the some condition, so you can write on the filter table. There is a list of the table, whatever the tables you are going to replicate, and what are the statement, filter statement, you can write there. So where condition is not equal to null or not equal to 0 or not active, so user customer is not active, so I'm not going to publish into the subscriber database. So you can filter like that. So go to the next. So create a snapshot immediately and keep the snapshot available for the initialize subscription, or you can schedule the snapshot. Okay. I'm going to next. Here two options we have: snapshot agent, security setting. So this part security setting. So this part we can. So we need the for the snapshot, then log reader. So go there, process account. So I have a process account. Check. Let me check the account. So this is my process account. So click on OK. And for log reader snapshot, I create I assign the snapshot user, and for the log reader I'm just going to create the log reader account. So all the accounts have a different privilege, so be careful for giving the permission for the account. Okay, let me go to the next. Create the publication, generate the script. If you want to generate the script for the future use, you can keep it just checkbox is on click. So go to the next. I'm giving the publisher name, so sales orders underscore trans. This is a transaction replication. I'm for putting on the trans, so publication and transaction replication. Go to the finish. So adding article 1 2 by 2. So article is added. So go there and let me view the snapshot again. So 45%. So go to the folder and see there is a one file, UNC file is created. You can get all the information here. So these are the this is the table 2. I'm going to run replicate, and this is my stored procedure. I'm going to replicate that one. This is added to my UNC folder. 100% snapshot is created. Go to the close. So Now uncheck the security setting. We did this one. We did this one. Next publication for transaction finished. Now go to the view the status of the snapshot agent. So we view the snapshot agent that is working. 100% snapshot article created. Right click on the view snapshot agent. 100% article 2 is generated. Okay. So now add the distribution agent login to public access list. So connect to the SSMS in publisher, local publications, and right click on the publication and go to the properties. Right click on the go to the properties. There is a publication access list, or there is an article, so you can go and see what are the article we are going to publish. Articles means tables of the database, so we are going to publish. And if you have written filter rows, then this will become here. And now I have to do the publication access list. So here I'm going to add distribution. Type distribution. Okay. Click on OK. So we did this one. Now create a subscription for the transaction replication. So now we are going for the last part of this replication. So create the subscription. We are going to create the subscription. Connect to the SSMS in publisher and local publication. So this is the step I'm going to run. So go to the first machine and right click on the publication name. Here also you can right click, here also you can right click, both the same is equal. So I'm clicking on the right click on the name of the publication, and there is a new subscription is there. Click on the new subscription and go to the next. There is a publication name, so go to the next. Run all the agents of the distribution. Go to the next. Here I'm going to use the subscriber. So the same machine is not a subscriber. This is the different machine. So I'm going to add the SQL Server subscriber, or you want to add the non-SQL Server subscriber over here. So you can select that one. So click on the first one and select the second machine. So Chirag dash lapi slash SQL MSQL 2. I'm going to add this one. Adding the second machine added there, and there is you already created database, so you can select the database, or you can select the new database. So it will give you the option for the create database. So I'm creating the sales order database. Create. Okay. Go to the next. Here we have option to use the, so go there, add the distribution, machine name, distribution. So machine name here. Here I repeat my machine name. Here I'm putting my domain and account, password. Click on OK. Go to the next. I'm doing the distribution run continuously. So click on OK. It will start automatically when we just completed this wizard. So go to the next. Create a finish. Now so this is success. Now go to the next and set the permission to the subscriber server 2. So security logins, add the reply distribution and give the DB owner to that database. Let me check once. Okay. So subscriber not starting. Wait. Let me add the account here. the second server. This is my second server. Go to login. This is my self-sorted database. I'm going for the DB owner. Now go to the first machine and see the user status start. Okay, getting running request by SA Jim request because the job is already running request by SA. Go to the Chitt. Yeah, automatically started. So for transaction in 21 commands it delivered. Go to the monitor and you can see this. Go to their subscriber machine and check that the database is created and table is created, and there is a stored procedure is also created. Okay, so just select this one. We don't have any data, or go to the columns. We have only 2 columns. Okay, go to your first machine. Let me check replication is completed. Synchronization completed, and here is synchronization status. Yeah, good. Now it's working. Go to the publisher machine, first machine, and go to the sales order and go to your table columns. I'm going to add one more column. Go to the design, address. To add address, Control plus S, close that. Now refresh the columns. So we have added the address, and go to the subscriber machine. There is a 2 columns now. Right click on, refresh that. You have an address now. So right click on the table name and just check the role. There is we don't have any rows here. Go to the first one and just select the rows. We don't have any rows. Go to publisher machine and I'm going to insert onto it directly. Edit, and here customer name, address. I'm going to insert one data. Let's see. So one transaction with a one command were delivered. Now go to the subscriber machine. This is a subscriber machine, and right click on that and just click on select 1000 rows. So you will get the your data here. So data is replicated as transaction happen in the publisher machine. So transaction replication is working or not? It's working. Just add insert one more row into the test table, reflecting the second table. It's working. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.